Hello and welcome to the Xander Zone with your host, Xander Gabriel. Thank you for coming back to watch another episode of the Xander Zone game show. This week we have two special guests here, but before I introduce them, I do want to give a very special thank you to both Mr. and Mrs. Plummer for allowing us to host this show, as well as 2-to-1 Media for helping us host this show. And also a special thank you to everyone who is watching at home. We love you, we appreciate you, and we can't wait to see you when we return. So first, I'm going to introduce here. She is our current IWC Women's Champion, Raylin. Raylin, how are you today?
I'm great. I'm just trying to figure out how you got a show and I didn't. I've been around way longer than you, and you have your own show already? I'm going to call Justin Plummer.
Well, fair enough. Be nice about it. But our next guest here, I'm going to help you introduce to the two-time former IWC Tag Team Champion, Jock Sampson. Jock, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Well, it'd be better if I wasn't financially and contractually obligated to be on this dumbass show. I'm sitting here getting drunk in my damn garage, and she said, he wonders why you got a show. It's because you're a dumb peckerhead who kissed his ass. That's why you got a show, boy.
Called you a peckerhead.
That's actually not true, but
F-word.
It looks true to me. I'm looking at you.
I thought I looked actually very nice, but let me explain the rules before we begin the Xander Zone. If you were here before, you might remember them, but let me just catch everybody up. In the Xander Zone game show, there are 5 categories. This week we have wrestling, we have Xander's Cookbook, we have the Players Past, we have American Trivia, and we have music. We will begin with one of the players picking the very first question in one of the categories. After they answer that question, or maybe they fail, it will go to the next contestant. So, Raylin, if you were to pick the very first question, wrestling, for 100, if you answered it correctly, you get the points. It goes to Jock. Now, if you fail to answer that question, it will go to Jock Sampson, who will get a chance to answer it and potentially win those points. If neither of you answer it, I will laugh at you, and nobody will get the points.
If you laugh at us, I'm just going to beat your ass later, so don't worry about it.
Okay, that's not very nice, but don't worry about it. I think you'll do fine, Raylin. You have glasses just like me. Means you're probably pretty smart.
Definitely pretty smart.
One final rule here is anytime you pick a new category, you have to start with number 100. You can't go into the other ones until you clear the first question. Do either of you have any questions?
Yeah, when can we get Alex Trebek in here and get us a real freaking host?
Yeah, really? Okay, well, Xander's the only person Plummer could get for us that really...
I'm going to tell you, Xander, let me tell you this, buddy. You're the only person in the world that could make me enjoy and like Carol Baskin. I wish she would come up on you and feed you to her tiger.
Okay, well, you know, I'm only on episode 3, so if you could not spoil everything for the rest of us just catching up the Tiger King, that would be nice of you, Jock. You know,
I don't care. I don't care. I'm not here for you. I'm here because my contract says I have to be here.
On your dumb ass show, Xander.
Oh, well, I thought the colors were nice. But look, I think we should get started. Raylin, since you were the last one to talk, I'm going to go ahead and allow you to start first. But before we start, the winning prize
spit it out.
2 rolls of toilet paper.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
sorry. Can you see how excited I am?
Well, I think you'll get excited once you start. So why don't you go ahead, pick a category, pick a question, and let's get going.
All right. I will take Players Past for 500.
Okay. Well, before we go to that question, I just want to rephrase some of the rules again. When you pick a category, you have to start with question 100 to open up the rest of them. So if you want to do Players Past, you'd have to start at 100.
Why?
Why?
That's just the rules.
Why is that the rules?
Well, it's the Xander Zone game show rules.
I wasn't there when the rule book was written, so I don't feel like I have to go for those rules.
Oh, well, it looks like the question's up here anyways. Can you tell me, Raylin, what is Jock Sampson's finishing move?
Does he have a finishing move?
Well, he's a 2-time IWC Tag Team Champion, so I imagine he does.
I feel like he might pile drive people.
Pile driver. All right. Jock Sampson, Can you tell me, is that your finishing move?
It's a running elbow drop. It's called the Big Elbow.
The Big Elbow. Boy, was I off.
Okay, so before we go any further, Raylan, you didn't get the question correctly, but that means this goes over to Jock Sampson, who now has a chance to tell us what your finishing move is for the points.
She shakes her ass in people's faces. Is that it?
I do that. I do that.
Really?
But that's not my finishing move.
That's not your
That's
finishing
how I
move.
get the party started.
Okay, so that's an
Some people like to
introductory
take home early.
Okay, well, unfortunately, neither of you guys got the question correctly, so neither of you get the 100 points, but I have good news, and that is that the question is now in your court, Jock Sampson. Would you go ahead and pick a category?
I got to put my glasses on because I'm 40 years old and I can't see this damn screen. So go ahead and give me American trivia for $100.
You've got it. Okay, when that question comes up, what southern city is known for its hot springs?
What?
Southern city known for its hot springs. Son of a gun, I can't remember this.
You're from the South, I
Arkansas.
thought. Shouldn't you know this?
Springs, Arkansas.
Hot Springs, Arkansas is known for their hot springs. Fun fact, that is where Bill Clinton went to grade school, which means Jock Sampson, congratulations.
Oh my God, that's such a fun
You got
fact.
100 points.
Well, hey, whatever.
Look, that's good. You know your American trivia. That's really awesome. Now,
Because I'm friends with our president, Donald J. Trump. You know, the J stands for Jesus.
I didn't know, but I actually know where he's from. I know where Bill Clinton's from. Ray
Well, you're the
Lynn.
one we sold him the
They're
cigars,
from
weren't you?
the White House.
I don't know that reference because I'm too young. Ray Lynn, it is your turn to pick a category.
I'll take music for 200.
Music. Okay, so I just want to go back real fast and explain the rules again. We have 5 categories. When you start a new category, you do have to start with question 100. So if you'd like to do music, Raylan, all you got to do is pick
that's
music
a stupid
100.
rule. It's a stupid rule.
It's
It's a stupid rule.
dumb.
Dumb.
Well, it is the rules. I don't make the rules. I just make the game. Tell you what pop singer is known as the Material Girl?
I know this one. Why didn't I start with this? Madonna.
Donna. That's your final answer, right?
Absolutely.
Good, because Material Girl is Madonna, known for her 1984 hit song, Material Girl. Congratulations, that's 100 points. You got it. Okay,
Am
so
I
now we are
winning now?
tied.
Am I
Neck and
winning
neck.
now?
Well, actually, we're tied at 100 points each. And Jock Sampson, you're up to pick a question if you want to, clear that gap.
Well, let's go back. Let's go back to music for 200.
Music for 200.
Did he just try to mock your voice? Xander, that was rude.
200.
I didn't do that, but congratulations. It's the double or nothing category where everything is in your favor, Jock. So before you even look at the question, let me just tell you, if you get it correctly, you get double points. If you don't get it correctly, nothing goes against you, but the question will go to Ray Lynn, who has a chance. So the question is, who was rocketed to stardom in 1998 by the hit single Baby One More Time?
Hit me, baby, one more time. Give me the money. It's Britney Spears, boy.
Britney Spears is correct. She sold over 13 million copies of it.
Did anyone know that Jock Sampson had the voice of an angel?
I've
That's
been
fantastic.
singing a song or 5, and by the end of this show, I keep singing, Ray. Me and you might be going on tape. I am the king of the one night stands. It's only a one-time deal.
Just a one-time deal? I think I could handle that.
Mm.
It's just a love connection.
So you know, Jock, that now brings you up to 500 to Raylan's 100, but it's okay, Raylin, because it's now your turn to pick a question.
Let's go with music for, do I have to go in order?
No, you do not.
500.
Music for 500. You're just jumping up there.
Go big or go home.
Okay, so music for 500. What band spin-off film from 2006 starred Jack Black and Kyle Gass, who formed their own band?
Tenacious D.
Okay, well, I feel a little bit prejudiced because I just didn't think you'd know what that was, but you're absolutely correct, Ray Lynn, because that film saw Jack Black and Kyle Gass play songs throughout the film, most notably against the Demon in Tenacious D, The Pick of Destiny. That's 500 points for Ray Lynn.
Woo! I think that means I'm winning now.
Yeah, you're at 600 with Jock's 500.
I knew that, dumbass. I just Pick of Destiny.
Congratulations. So did Ray Lynn, and it was her question. Unfortunately, that's just the rules. Like I said, I don't make the rules. I just make the game. But Jock, you have time to come back here. We still have plenty of time. I have a counter going on. You can pick a category now.
Yeah, how long is this?
At your leisure. Well, until we're tired, roughly 30-ish minutes. We'll see how it goes.
I know we're in quarantine, but I have places to be and things to do.
For music for 400.
Music for 400.
Here we go.
Music for 400. Who had a hit in the 1970s? Nope, wrong section. What singer holds the world record for most words in a hit single for 400 points?
Oh.
What the?
I don't know that. Oh.
What?
What? Where do you find this
Pick of
shit?
Destiny was a $500 question, and what singer in the 70s holds the world record for the most words in a single?
No, excuse me, not the 70s. Just what singer holds the world's record for most words in a hit single?
The most words.
In a hit single.
Like different words?
Did you go to an Encyclopedia Britannica and look this dumb stuff up, boy?
I don't know what Britannica is, no.
These are not like blush. Like, he's not even, he wouldn't even put this in his store. He'd be like, who gives a shit?
Well, I mean, think of some artists who tend to say a lot of things in their songs.
Hold on, damn it.
Of course.
All right. Most words in a hit single. John Michael Montgomery sold the Grundy County auction estimate right there. Give me my money.
I don't know who that is.
Unfortunately, I don't know who that is because that's not the answer. Jock Sampson. Now, because he didn't get it correctly, though, it does go back to Ray Lynn, who has a chance here to answer who has the most words in a hit single for getting 400 points. Do you know Ray Lynn?
You said someone that says a lot of things?
It could be a lady, could be a guy, could
it be a lady guy?
Could be a lady guy.
Lady Gaga?
Lady Gaga? No, I like that. That's funny. Kanye. Let's go with Kanye. He says a lot of things.
He says a lot of things.
Kanye West says a lot of things.
Kanye West as your final answer. I'm beating my head to the beat, but unfortunately that's not it. I like the track you went on, though, because it was a rapper. It was actually Eminem, Marshall Mathers, for his song Rap God. In 6 minutes, he did over 1,500 words.
He does say a lot of words in that song.
How do you know he said words?
Well, if you go to lyrics.com, you can listen to them.
Well, basically, rap is just someone taking a baseball bat and hitting against a trash can a bunch of times. That's all it is. A bunch of crap. That's a stupid question. Like, who would ask a question like that? And then
I'm not a fan of rap. I actually really like jazz. I don't know if you like jazz, Jock. I'm a big fan of it. I don't like rap myself, but it is just a question.
Jazz. You would.
You look like the kind of music that needs to jump off a bridge.
Well, we don't jump off bridge. I actually do play saxophone, but that's another story. Look, Raylan, you didn't get the question correctly, but the ball is now back in your court, Raylan, to pick a category and ask a question.
I have to ask you a question when I pick a category?
Well, that was a question, so no. Now that you've asked yours, I will ask the question for the category.
Oh. Let's do music for 300.
Clear in the category. I like your head. Music for 300. Who had a hit in the 1970s with his song Piano Man?
Why do I feel like my Elton John? No. Yes. No. I don't know.
Is that your answer? You don't know? You don't want to take a guess? Elton John. Final answer.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
no, Rocket Man. He's Rocket Man.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay, so you didn't get it right, which means it goes over to Jock, who has a chance to answer this for 300 points.
Well, play me a song. You're the piano man. Play me a song tonight.
He knows
Because
this
Billy
song.
Joel wrote that song, and Jock Sampson's feeling all right. Da da da.
God.
It stuck. Give me my
So,
money.
would you know who
You're
sang
getting
the
toilet
song?
paper, not money.
Billy Joel and the song, boy. Billy
You're
Joel.
right. It's Billy Joel. Congratulations, Jock. You just got 300 points.
Did you not hear me because you've been kissing Balk's ass the whole time and the suction has hurt your ears?
I actually couldn't hear what you just said at all, but I heard bulk, and I'm pretty sure it was something positive. So, thank you for that one. Jock, the good news is you get 300 points, and it is your turn to pick a question on the board. There's only 4 categories left. We got wrestling. We have Xander's cookbook.
Give me wrestling. And I have to start at 100, right? Give me wrestling for 100.
That is correct. Who is the current IWGP Heavyweight Champion?
The answer is who gives a shit? I have no idea. I don't even know what the hell that is.
I don't know what those initials
Is that
mean.
the promotion that runs in West Newton, Pennsylvania?
No, I think that's
A P sport.
What is IWGP?
Well, I guess the question would go over to you, Ray Lynn.
Let me get Senor Tanaka.
That's actually not far off, but unfortunately that's not correct, which means, Ray Lynn, you have a chance to win 100 points if you know who the current IWGP Heavyweight Champion is. You recently wrestled in the same country.
I know what country it is, but Kenta Kabushi.
That is not correct. Unfortunately, neither of you get the 100 points.
I tried.
The current champion is Tetsu Naito, who defeated Okada at Wrestle Kingdom 14 not too long ago.
This is going to be really embarrassing on how much wrestling I don't watch.
Well, that's okay. That's why we have the other categories. Also, that means it's back to you, Ray Lynn. If you want to impress us with some American trivia you might know, some Xander's.
No, I don't know anything about America either. Maybe Xander's cookbook.
Xander's cookbook.
Yeah, let's try that.
Xander's cookbook for 100. I really like this question. Bulk Nasty is a former champion of which IWC title?
He's the tag champion.
Correct. He is the current tag champion. Do you know which title he held before that?
He was also a tag champion before.
You're correct. He was. Do you know which title he held that wasn't a tag title?
The one on the shoulder.
High stakes?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah. No. Yeah. He was a tag champion.
Yes.
That counts.
He's
that
tag
counts.
champion to me.
That counts.
Well, it's not on the IWC history page of the Tag Team Championships, and I agree with you that it should count, Ray Lynn, because he was given that title by Justin LaBar. But unfortunately, that wasn't it. Do you have an answer for which former champion?
The high title.
I said that.
Yeah, I know. It's the only one he's had there.
Oh.
He ain't been the damn super, and he ain't been the heavyweight champ. He's been a tag team champion, but it's a high stakes.
All right. Well,
It has to be.
I'm going to have to do some interpretation here. It was the high stakes title, Jock. You are correct. Ray Lynn, you said the tag team title, the high stakes title. I would have thought you would have said the women's and the heavyweight, but neither of those were correct, which means it goes to Jock, who's going to take the 100 points.
I would have never said that he was the women's champ. He would never be a great women's champ like I am.
Okay. Bulk Nasty would be a fantastic women's champion. He'd be fantastic at any championship he wins.
I think you're a little partial.
Yeah, I think he's a suck ass.
Okay, Jock still can't hear what you're saying, but I'm sure it's fantastic. Jock, the question is back in your court. Would you please pick a question?
Give me American trivia for $200.
$200 American trivia. Who won the Rio 2016 Olympics?
Do you mean in general?
Yes.
You know, there's a bunch of different competitions, right?
Yeah, it's a bunch of competitions.
Yes, who had the most medals?
United States won that, you dumbass.
That's true.
America.
That's true. That's some American trivia for you. You're
You
correct.
Won the swimming competition.
Well, I mean,
Dumbass.
if you know that, you can share with us. I do like American trivia. That's why it's a category here on the Xander Zone.
None of your business.
Okay, this doesn't make sense, but that brings you up to 1,000 points. I believe, Jock. That's 1,000 versus 700. Ray Lynn, you're lagging by 300 points, but you have time to come back if you want to go ahead and pick a category and take back the game.
Let's go. I don't even remember what Players Passed was about, so let's try that for 400.
Players Passed for 400. What is the design of your opponent's shirt and or merchandise?
Doesn't Jock I'm wearing mine. This is bullshit. Doesn't Jock have a picture of himself on his?
I feel like that's something he might.
Yeah, it's like I just looked at it like last time we had an IWC show because Jock's always the first person I give a hug to because he's my favorite.
Right, IWC Nation, I'm the best.
The best. Yeah, I think it's a picture of Jock on it.
Jock Sampson, would you confirm is that true? Because I've seen a shirt like that.
On it. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't I? It'd be just like you not getting a tattoo of Bach on your ass because you love him so much.
Okay, I actually heard that, and I think that's a great idea.
Definitely should do that.
Ray Lynn, congrats. That's 400 points for you, Ray Lynn, which means you're now up.
I should have just because I saw the T-shirt.
You should have been like, nope. I'm like, got him.
Yeah, I actually have my shirt up there. You can kind of see it. And don't worry about it.
You can't see it.
No? Oh. That's okay, really. Jock, it is your turn to pick a question.
American trivia for 500.
He knows this is my weak spot. Actually, everything is.
Okay, so I actually really like this one. That's not American trivia for 500. Who has held the IWC Heavyweight Championship the longest? Now, this is another question, and I'm going to let the person know who's running the thing to just leave it up there.
Nope, I want American trivia for 500.
I'm going to count this as a bonus question right now. Do you guys know, together, combined, you can both win the points here, who has held the IWC Heavyweight Championship the longest, combined days, doesn't matter if they lost it and won it later on?
John McChesney.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah. I said first thing I said.
Great.
He's
you
pretty
guys are
confident
both
in his
correct.
answer.
John McChesney has held the title for 805 days. That's over 3 reigns. The guy's a beast. That's going to be 100 points for both of you because of my mistake for putting up the wrong question.
You're worthless.
Well, look, my way of apologizing is bringing up this American Trivia 500 question in just a second here. I'm looking for it. Here we go.
Who gave you a show?
So allow me to read the question, and then I can answer your question. The Four Corners Monument marks the only location in the United States where the boundaries of 4 different states meet, where you can literally stand in the middle of 4 different states. Jock Sampson, do you know what those 4 states are?
Okay. New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado, and Utah.
Jock Sampson, I almost feel bad for taking the IWC Tag Team title from you because you're an American hero, because those are all 4 states that meet into a little tiny corner. That's correct. You just got yourself 500 points.
My ass. Give me my points.
Why don't these have anything to do with cooking?
Well, they might.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Did you know I have a double? Don't worry about the double oven, but
That sounds nice.
Ray Lane, can you name me all 5 members of the original Mystery Gang investigators, the Scooby-Doo? And I'll give you a hint, I'm not including Scrappy-Doo.
Scooby, Shaggy, Thelma. Yo, why can't I remember that dude's name? Daphne.
Loving this.
Oh my god. Blonde guy's name. Oh my god. I just watched Scooby-Doo.
It's a good show. There's 5 people
Great
there.
show.
A little scary
And
for
it's not Scrappy-Doo.
being bulk, but
It's a little too scary for you?
a little too scary for bulk, I would say. I think I can handle it.
Do you in bulk spoon?
No, I usually watch from the outside and he watches inside, so.
So you're big spoon?
No, like I'm outside his house and he's watching inside.
I
But look,
think he might need a restraining order on you.
Oh, look, there's a 5th member. Do you know who it is, or do I have to turn it over to Jock Sampson?
Give it to Jock.
Jock, do you know who the
Yeah.
5 members of Scooby-Doo are?
Just out in the tree here. Would it be Fred? Frederick? Fred?
You can hear Ray Lynn upset with herself because it is Fred, Velma, Daphne, Scooby-Doo, and Shaggy. Those are the 5 members. And Jock Sampson, you just got yourself 200 points.
Yeah. Sorry.
Win this toilet paper.
Okay, so look. Yeah, you're on your way here. I have 2 very unused roles. Jock, the questions are back in your court. Would you go ahead and pick a category?
Go wrestling for 3.
Wrestling for 300. Congratulations. Because you just picked another double or nothing category. Once again, real fast, if you get it right, you get double points. If not, it goes to Ray Lynn for the regular points. Do you know who were the allied people powered by loathing everything you stand for? Apple. Now, I will give you a hint. This is WWE in 2011.
Do I look like some guy that actually decides to come home and watch wrestling? And I'm a professional wrestler. I don't watch wrestling. So I have, you can take that question and shove it up your ass. I don't know.
Okay, well, those were none of the people, which means you don't get double, you get nothing, and it goes over to Ray Lynn for a chance to win 300 points.
Yo, does it look like I would know anything about that? I don't know. That's a stupid question. It's another stupid question. Another example of why I don't know why you have a show.
So you don't know either?
Xander, suck it.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Not exactly what I wanted to hear from either of you, but let me just tell you who they were. The 4 members were Santino Marella, Mark Henry, Daniel Bryan, and Evan Bourne, also known as Matt Sydal. He was, recently here. He was on the same show as you, Ray Lynn, but look, it's okay if you don't know because there's other questions there. Ray Lynn, it's your chance to pick a question here and make this comeback past Jock.
Let's do Players Pass for 200.
Players Pass for 200. Okay, I think you'll enjoy this one. What is Jock Sampson's signature phrase or gesture?
He has a lot of signature phrases. I'm not sure I can say too many of them right here, right now.
Can you abbreviate? And then I will ask Jock to judge if that was, an eligible phrase or gesture.
I don't know. He's usually up to no good. So,
200 points.
he does his gestures. His gestures. Um, signature phrase. I can think of a lot of things he says, but not right now. Not during this question.
Ray, let me tell you, you're the only thing I like about being on this show. I could look at you. I could just
Okay.
look at you all day.
I'll say something he always says to me after my matches. He goes, "Hey, you want some Fireball?" That's a signature phrase.
That's a signature phrase. Jock, do you agree? Is that what you say to her? Or would you count that?
Have to be in the ring or after the party.
It's after, yeah. I guess it depends on if it's in the ring or after the party. This is up to you, Xander.
You're right. It is. And unfortunately, that doesn't count because it's not in the ring, so you don't get 200 points. But Jock Sampson has a chance to tell us what Ray Lynn's signature phrase or gesture is for 200 points.
It's easy.
Working.
It is a signature gesture, my ass.
It's working.
Yep.
All right. Well, congratulations, Jock. You just got yourself 200 more points.
I know. I keep score.
He can count.
Great. Which also means, Jock, you're kind of on the momentum ride right now. It's your turn to pick a question on the board.
Well, let's go Xander's cookbook for 500.
I actually am a very good cook as well. I don't want to get into that. We'll just pull up the question here. So listen, can you tell me what is the most sold video game console of all time?
Well, considering that I don't play video games and I'm the kind of professional wrestler, when I get done with a wrestling show, I go to a bar and I don't immediately hop in my car so I can go back to my apartment and play video games, because I would rather play video games and have a conversation with a woman. But if I would have to
touch a woman,
or touch a woman, look at them, or I mean, come on.
I mean, I like to play games.
Yeah, but look at you. You just proved his example like all the way right.
I ironed this shirt. I think it looks.
When's the last date you went on, Xander? Let's talk about you.
Is this before the quarantine? I haven't been out of my house. Well, I'm following quarantine rules.
Well, that's very good. It's very good. But let's talk about before that.
Your life. Quarantine yourself for the rest of your life.
Well, I hope it doesn't come to that, but I would like to return and wrestle and continue being an undefeated tag team in IWC.
Let me just give you some advice right now. Just give up. Just quit. Okay,
well, I'll tell you what. You're actually fading out a little bit. Jock, the question's still there. Do you know what the most sold video game console of all time?
Xbox.
The Xbox by Microsoft, unfortunately, is not the answer.
Well, I like girls. Means, so that's kind of like not what I'm going to pick, so I don't really know.
That's fine. It wasn't a girl either. Ray Lynn, you have a chance to tell us what the most sold video game console of all time is for 500 points.
I also don't play video games, but PlayStation?
Do you happen to know which PlayStation?
Oh, I have to be specifics?
Yes.
The
rules. I don't write the rules. I just make the game.
You make the game, you don't make the rules? That's stupid.
That doesn't even make sense either.
I wonder if the people Monopoly had two different people.
You want to play Monopoly?
Oh, I don't make the rules. I just play I don't even know what you're trying to tell me.
Well, why don't you just tell me what is the most sold video game console of all time?
I just told you PlayStation.
Which one?
The new one. The newest one.
The newest one. That would be the PlayStation 4, but that is not the answer. The answer is PlayStation 2, which sold 155 million units since 2000.
Nerd. Let me take my glasses off. Call you nerd. Nerd.
Next time he sees you, he's going to kick you right in the ass, too, for that.
You're the worst, dude. That's just stupid.
Well, quarantine's going to be a while, so, time heals all. Ray Lynn, you didn't get to 500 points, but the good news is the question is in your court. Which category would you like to pick?
Let's do Xander's cookbook for 300.
Love me some Xander.
Yeah. Okay.
What is the most popular dog in the United States?
Golden Retriever.
Are you sure?
No.
Is that your
not
final
at all.
answer?
But that's going to be my final. Can I call Calvin and ask?
Yeah, sure. We have time. I'm not counting the
Call
timer
Calvin.
here.
Yeah. There's no timer?
I mean, I'm going to eventually say you didn't get it and go to Jock whenever I feel like it, but
Let's just go with Golden Retriever.
Golden Retriever is not the most owned dog in the United States. Fun fact, I thought it was until I looked this up. Jock, do you know what is?
The most, for one, I don't like dogs. I think they're stupid. And I mean, people that own dogs are stupid because, sorry, Ray, I have to get this off my chest.
I know how you feel, but
people that own dogs
it's just rough.
are very sensitive people that need someone to lick their butthole when they come home.
Who doesn't like having their butthole licked when they get home?
Different, Ray, when we get off this call me and we'll talk about that. But I'm talking about doggy poos here, okay?
This goes back to that. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I can feel the chemistry between you and I can tell. You see me in these overall bibs here, and you're just getting worked up. I get it, baby. I get it.
I'm blushing. Oh, my God.
He's feeling a little bit verklempt. So the most popular dog in the world, Jesus, how many damn dogs are? Can I say a Maltese?
Is that your final answer?
And they're not pricks all the time.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the dog trivia, but unfortunately, it is not that. It is actually a Labrador Retriever.
I was close.
You were close because the Labrador Retriever is owned by 3 times more than the second most bred dog in the United States, which is the Golden Retriever.
So close.
Unfortunately, neither of you got the question, which means it goes to you, Jock, to pick one and answer. And
Players pass for 500.
Players pass for 500. I feel like. Okay, so we're going to take a second here and think about this, because do you know who Ray Lynn's favorite wrestler is?
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I'm just going to guess. It's everyone's favorite. It's either Terry Lee Boulder.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, The Rock's pretty dope. I was going to say Jock Sampson, but The Rock works too. I'll allow
Rock
it.
works. All right. Jock, congratulations. You just got 500 points.
Oh. Boy, thank God. At least I knew who one of them was.
True. I'm proud of you. Ray Lynn, do you want to go ahead?
Oh, my God. All right.
Pick?
I'm going to regret this. Wrestling for 200. Isn't it like crazy that it's what I do and I don't know it? I don't like that.
No.
I don't think that's crazy. I mean, it's a tough trivia to me. What was the first famous Empty Arena match which pit The Rock against the Mankind called? WWE. It was on TV. It was live. I don't know if it was live. I think it was recorded, but
I don't even know. I'm not even going to try.
you don't even want to try? You just want to send it over to Jock?
Yeah. Because who sits there and is like, oh, yeah, what about this one time in like 1995? I don't know that. I don't know. I have more things. I have better things to do with my time than sit there and think about wrestling trivia.
I agree with you.
Well, hopefully you agree with taking the question, Jock. Do you know what this event was called?
Well, luckily, I'm one of the few professional wrestlers that actually enjoys watching sports. Most of them, the only thing they like watching is their cell phone. or a video game or anything that has to do with being antisocial. But in I believe it was 1999 or not 2000. I think it was 1999. The Denver Broncos played the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl, where John Elway won the Super Bowl. For the last time, his second of many. And I know more sports than the people of Western Pennsylvania. Y'all are the worst sports fans in the history of the world. You would stop. You wouldn't even be a Steelers fan if they lost. You guys are the most fair weather pieces of shit I have ever seen in my entire life. But the only reason I know the answer to this question is the halftime Super Bowl was rotten ass. And I needed something to watch between taking a piss and getting my next beer. It's called Halftime Heat.
Halftime Heat.
Halftime Heat.
I love that he has a whole story about how he knows it. I love that.
Where I was and who I was and what girl I was making out with that night.
What were you drinking?
I was drinking Bud Light. Free.
Gotta watch your figure. I get it.
Yeah, I ain't got a figure. The only figure I got is a $.
Cha-ching.
Well, that's perfect because you get to pick this last question here in Players Past, Jock. Players Past for 300.
No, I'd get to pick that. Okay, I guess I'm picking that. The only thing left.
That's true. What was your opponent's first match? Ray Lynn.
What was Ray Lynn's first match? He wrestled the damn honky tonk, man. I don't know.
Ray Lynn, did you ever wrestle a honky tonk man?
Not in my first match. No.
Not in her first match. Well, Ray Lynn, here's a little bit of a comeback for you. Do you know what Jock Sampson's first match was? Because I don't. I'm actually legitimately asking you, and I'm sure he'll tell
So
her.
how are you going to have a category that the person could completely lie about? It's a non-Googleable fact.
Makes it hard, right? That was the intent.
This is kind of crazy. It's kind of silly.
I wouldn't lie to Ray Lynn. Xander, you would lie because you would lie to lick Bulk Nasty's left knee if you could.
Yeah, well, once again, I heard Bulk Nasty, so.
He definitely is a knee pad sniffer. You are a knee pad sniffer.
Yep.
Okay, I don't think that was the answer. So if both
Probably
of you,
not.
Ray Lynn, what was your first match against?
I had a mixed tag. It was against, I don't even remember. Hold on.
Oh,
Trina Bentley and Aaron Sky.
Scott.
And my partner's name was Berto. Berto.
Burnt toe or Berto? Like Alberto?
Burnt toe.
Oh, I don't really want to know why. Jock, what was, if you don't mind sharing, what was your first match?
I actually have no idea who was my partners and who my opponents were. I have no clue. That's legit.
Wow. Gosh.
Yeah.
Well,
Xander, when are you going to have your first match?
well, I mean, I wrestled with Bulk. We're champs.
Bulk wrestles. I don't know what you do exactly, but okay.
Well, you
Oh,
can't have Bulk without Xander. I can't even say Bulk Nasty in a sentence without mentioning Xander Gabriel. But it doesn't matter because neither of you guys got the question right, which means neither of you got the points, which means the game is coming to an end. And it looks like Jock Sampson is up by quite a bit. Jock, it looks like you have about 2,800 points. Perhaps I'm not right. Perhaps I am right. But Ray Lynn, I think you only have 1,200, which means Jock Sampson is the winner of this week's Xander Zone. Congratulations, Jock Sampson.
Well, I want to know something right now. I don't want that damn paper. I want you to call Justin Plummer right now. I want you to call him. I know you have the technicalities to do that. Get him on the phone. Call him. But I want to talk to him because I want a freaking title shot because I'm the greatest wrestler of all time.
I think he should get a title shot for winning this.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and agree with you. I don't make the rewards, but that seems very fair, and I'm going to petition for it, Jock. I know we were enemies at one point, but I appreciate you coming on the Xander Zone.
Call him and get him on the phone. I mean, I'm sure he's stalking in there because he's a low key creeper. You know, when Back to the Future, when Marty McFly was looking for his dad and his dad fell out of a tree, that's Justin Plummer. He's back creeping. He's Marty McFly's pervert dad.
Mm.
He's watching this right now. Get him on the phone because I want a freaking title shot. I want Jimmy Vegas, anybody. I want a freaking title. I'm taking my glasses off because I'm done reading. I want a freaking title shot. I'm the greatest wrestler of all time.
He's done reading. He's ready to fight.
Right.
She needs to be the IWC Women's Champion for as long as she wants it. Let her pick her own opponent.
Yeah, for once, please.
Okay.
Like, what's she going
I
to
mean,
do? Coming up, Lizzo. No one gives a shit about Lizzo.
no one likes Lizzo.
I don't like Lizzo. She's a little thick for my taste. I don't like thick with 2 cc's. I want Justin Plummer on the phone.
That's nice.
Right now.
Well, okay. I'll tell you what. As we wrap this up, I'll go ahead and give Plummer a call.
Hello.
Oh,
Xander, did you just call me on Facebook Messenger? Who does that?
Well, I mean, I don't have you never gave me your number, sir.
I'm in the middle of dinner. What do you need, buddy?
Number.
Who's on the line? What is going on right now?
Listen to me. Listen. Hey,
Mr. Plummer, this is Jock Sampson for you.
Plummer, I won this freaking show. I won this damn thing. I deserve to be the IWC champion, and you know this. You freaking know this. Jimmy Vegas knows it. Jimmy Vegas is happy that we're not wrestling right now because he knows I would physically pick him up over top of my head and throw him around, and I would murder him if I wasn't a freaking Christian. But I would hurt him.
You know, after what you've been doing lately, I don't know if I agree with that. But Xander, I told you I'd give you the show. You asked me 100 times. I told you just don't bug me. So, Jock, we could talk. I'm not on board with giving you a title shot just because you're jumping guys. So I can't agree to that now. And Xander, I told you to do your show, but please don't call me, especially at dinner time. I'm gonna go. You guys can wrap this up. But Jock, we could talk later, buddy. But not tonight. Not agreeing to anything tonight.
How about I jump your ass? How about that?
All right.
Well,
yeah, Mr. Plummer is now gone. So there you go, Jock. Gave him a call. Unfortunately, you forfeit the toilet paper for the title shot, which is up to you and Mr. Plummer. I'm out of it. But I do want to, not really necessary. I want to thank both of you two for coming on to the Xander Zone and competing, having a very fun time, entertaining our guests, our fans who could not come to a show in person. Again, I want to thank Mr. Plummer, of course, and Mrs. Plummer for allowing us to host the Xander Zone. I want to shout out to the 2-to-1 Media who have helped us this whole time broadcast. And IWC fans and audience, we can't wait to see it. We miss you. Please take care, wash your hands, social distancing, whatever you want to do. Make sure you check out Raylan on Instagram, Jock Sampson. Can they find you on?
They know where to find me.
No, okay.
They know where to find me.
Phone book.
Great. All right. Until next week's Xander Zone, take care because you're on the highway to the Xander Zone.
Call me, Ray.
I got you.